What's up, Michael Jordan collectors and investors? Hope you guys are having a great day. So in this show, I covered the 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card, the base. I also covered the sticker rookie card, and I also covered the 1984 Star XRC. I also cover the major auction houses and talk about all the items that are in there for the Michael Jordan rookie card and the Star rookie card. So, Card Gems here. Welcome to my channel. This is today's February 23rd. Michael Jordan rookie card market report. All right, let's dig into this. So let's start with the major auction houses. Here we got Golden Auctions. They have this 84 Star XRC. It's graded at BGS 9 with a 10 auto, and it's up to $260,000. These cards have 11 days left on them on the auctions. This PSA 10's up to $450,000. Here's one up to $425,000. Here's a sticker. It's up to $130,000 PSA 10. Here's a PSA 10 with the entire set of stickers, all PSA 10s, $220,000. Here's another 84 Star. This is a PSA 8. It's the highest grade that PSA graded this card when they used to grade these. They don't grade them anymore, and it's $72,000. So here's a SGC 9.5, it's up to $45,000. Here's a BGS 9.5 up to $86,000. This has a 10 center and a 9 on the surface. Here's a PSA 9 with the entire set. The set is raw. It comes with a graded sticker. That's a 6 with the ST qualifier, which is a stain. Here's a PSA 8.5. It's up to $12,000. Here's a PSA 9 to $28,000, and a PSA 9 that's up to $36,000. So if we check Heritage Auctions, they have an 84 Star here, BGS 9. It's up to $120,000, and it has 4 days left. Let's go back to the top here. So here's a PSA 10. It's up to $480,000, 4 days left. So if you had the buyer's premium, it's like, around $570 on that one. $41,000 for this 9. Here's a SGC 9.5, $62,500. Here's a PSA 8 up to $15,500, a BGS 8 up to $8,250, and a PSA 7 up to $6,500. So if we check cardladder.com, the PSA 1 has a pop of 130. For the past month, it has sold 8 times for an average of $3,875. It last sold for $4,450 on the 18th, and the high price was $5,125 on the 14th here. So it spiked and it went down, and now it's trending back up a little bit. So if we check eBay, we have one here for a buy it now, $4,899, and here's one for $5,500, no bids, and here's $10,000, our best offer. So PSA 2 has a pop of 178. So it's had 7 sales for the past months, sold on average of $5,082. And it last sold for $4,900, which was just on the 20th. So this card is pretty much just leveled out. The high price of this is $5,307. So we check eBay. We have one here for $4,200, no bids. Here's $6,500, or best offer, and here's $10,000, or best offer, and it just gets higher from there. So PSA 3 has a pop of $330. For the past month, there's been 7 sales for an average of $5,716. It last sold for $5,100 on the 20th, and the record high is $6,250. So if we check eBay, we have one here for $4,038, 25 bids, and here's $6,995, no bids. Here's $8,500, or best offer, and here's $9,999, or best offer, and it just gets higher from there. Plenty of options. PSA 4 has a pop of $674. For the past month, it has sold 12 times for an average of $6,924. Last sold for $5,451, and that was on the 22nd. So this just happened. The record high was $8,595. So that's another card that's it dipped a little bit, but it's kind of like leveled off at around this average. So we got one here for $3,150, 14 bids. Here's $5,200, 11 bids, and here's $6,600, our best offer, and it gets higher from there. There's plenty of options. So PSA 5 has a pop of 1,030. It sold on average 7,425 from 18 sales. It last sold for 7,350. So another card that has just leveled off. So it's no longer dipping, it's just leveled off. The record high was 8,600. So we got one here, a new listing for $1,580, 23 bids. Here's $4,640, 4 bids. $5,900, 19 bids. Here's $6,999, new listing, no bids. $7,500, buy it now, new listing. $7,800, no bids. And here's $9,500, or best offer, and it just gets higher from there. So PSA 6 has a pop of 1,686. Sold 23 times in the last month for $8,960 on average. Last sold for $10,000. And that was on the 22nd, so this kind of trending a little bit back up now. So the record high was 11,811, and that was back here on the 2nd. Here's one for 4,000, 5 bids. Here's 4,100, 24 bids. 4,500, 23 bids. 5,800, 11 bids. 6,300, 23, 11 bids. 6,600, 31 bids. 7,300, 40 bids. And here's that best offer, buy it now for $9,999, and it just gets higher from here. A lot of best offer, buy it nows. So BGS 6 has a pop of 452 for the past month. It only sold 3 times for an average of 7,333. Last sold for 7,050 on the 12th, and the record high is 7,700. So we have none of these on eBay right now. So BGS 6.5, 626 is the population. For last month, it sold 5 times for 7,928 on average. Last sold for 7,500, and the record high was 8,556, which was just on the 18th. So on eBay, we have one here, 6,021 bids. Here's 9,500, buy it now. And here's 15,000, or best offer. So BGS 7 has a pop of 966. It sold 5 times from the last month for an average of 10,699. Last sold for 9,500 on the 13th, and the record high is 12,700. So we have one here for 12,500, buy it now. 13,500, or best offer, and it just gets higher from there. PSA 7 has a pop of 3,404. Sold 47 times for 12,857 on average. Last sold for 12,300, and that was on the 22nd. So another card that is pretty much leveled off. So a lot of these, like here's the spike, 15,900. So a lot of these cards had all spiked, and they came down, and now they've all kind of leveled off at the prices they're going to be for a while. So here's one for 2,600, 22 bids. 5,300, 39 bids. 6,000, 6,100, 6,100, 6,100, 6,400, 6,600, 7,000, 7,400. Lots of bids on these. Here's one, the first one that has no bids, and it's 8,000. Here's 9,200, no bids. 10,750, or best offer. 12,000, buy it now. And there's just plenty of other options here for higher. BGS 7.5 has a pop of 1,451. Sold 6 times in the last month for 10,915 average. Last sold for 9,875. And the record spike was 13,000. So if we check eBay, we have a new listing, $3,150, 11 bids, 4,700, 7,100. And here's a buy it now, 9,875. Here's 10,000, no bids, 10,999, our best offer. And it just gets higher from here. There's plenty of options right here. So PSA 8 has a pop of 7,765. For the past month, it sold 82 times for 19,556 average. So that's a pretty good average for 82 sales. So it last sold for 15,997 on the 21st. And the spike set it up at a confirmed price of 26,101. So we got a new listing here for 540. We got a lot of these. 1,000, 7,000 new listing, 10,100, 10,100. Here's top 15 eye appeal, 10,217 bids. So 10,600, 11,350, 12,100, 12,800, 13,000, 13,000. All of these have a lot of bids on them. There's 13,125 bids, 1 hour left. 13,100, 13,200, 14,314 bids, top 30 eye appeal. 15,000 no bids, 17,900 our best offer. So we're into the best offers now. So we got plenty of options here. Just gets higher and higher. So the BGS 8 has a pop of 2,041 for the past month. It sold 21 times for average of 13,701. Current price, which is the last sold, 11,725 on the 18th, and the record high is 17,800. So if we check eBay, we have a new listing, 2,655 bids. Here's 5,005 bids, 6,200 with top 30 eye appeals, 38 bids, 3 days left. New listing, 6,926 bids. Here's 8,300, 8,600, 8,600. Here's the first one with no bids. It's at 14,000. No bids on this. 2 days left. 14,775 no bids. And here's a best offer. Buy it now for 14,950, and you got more options here. So SGC 8. So this sold only 3 times for an average of 16,396. Last sold for 16,100 on the 18th, and the record high is 19,000 on this one. So if we look on eBay, we just have this one listing for a best offer buy now, 24,999. So SGC 8.5 for the last 3 months. For the last month, it only sold 3 times for an average of 18,418. Last sold for 17,655 on the 16th, and the record high is 20,099. So if we check eBay, we have one here. Let's see. Yeah, we have one here for 18,950 or best offer. Here's a new listing at 18,999. This is actually SGC 8, so I missed this one. So here's an 8.5, 23,500 or best offer. So that's the only other one that we have. BGS 8.5 has a pop of 2,538 for the past month. It sold 16 times for an average of 17,286. So it last sold for 14,099 on the 22nd. So it just happened, and the record high is 23,100. This is another card that's it dipped, but now it's kind of leveling off. So if we check eBay, we have one for 5,100, 45 bids, 5,100, 7 bids. Here's a new listing, 5,700, 13 bids. Here's 7,800, 35 bids, 9,200, 19 bids, 10,100, 30 bids, 10,100, 33 bids. Here's the first one with no bids, a new listing, 16,923. And here's the first best offer buy now, 19,000, a new listing. And there's quite a few more up here for best offers. So PSA 8.5 has a pop of 386. For the past month, it sold 8 times for an average of 31,378. This card last sold for 21,100. So this card has just been on a steep decline since its record high of 43,400. So we have a new listing here, 2,700, 38 bids. Here's 12,300, 29 bids. And here's 49,000 buy it now. And here's a couple more options up here for best offers. SGC 9. This has a pop of 25. So it sold 3 times in the past month for an average of 39,218. Last sold for 31,923. And the record high is 57,600. If we check eBay, we have one for 8,100, 14 bids. Here's one for 11,788, 25 bids. And here's a buy it now for 44,000 and a best offer buy it now for 49,000. And then we got this one here for 100,000. PSA 9 has a pop of 2,768 for the past month, sold 30 times for an average of 64,589. Last sold for 55,544. So once it hit around that 55,000 mark, it's just kind of leveling off here. Well, it was at 60,000, and then it's kind of gone down to that 55,000 area. So the record high was 88,999. Wasn't that long ago. It was right here on the 8th. So we have one for 24,550, 45 bids. Here's 30,667 bids. Here's 50,000 with no bids. Here's 50,159 bids. This says top 15 eye appeal. 59,000 no bids. New listing though. Here's 61,500 buy now. And here's the first best offer buy now, 63,500. And you got plenty more in the 60s and 70 range for best offer buy now. There's some in the 80 range. So BGS 9 has a pop of 1,641. 18 sales in the last month for average of 39,262. Last sold for 43,000 on the 22nd. So that was kind of an uptick. It's kind of surprising actually, but good. All right, so the record high was 56,000. So yeah, it had kind of came down from the spike, leveled off, and then it had dipped it for a couple of sales, and then this sell right here just shot way up. So I'm assuming that one had really, really good eye appeal, really, really strong subs on it. So that can affect it, make it a premium card. So we have one for 10,100, 9 bids. Here's 25,100, 27,100, 28,455. Here's the first one, no bids. A new listing, 31,525. Well, it's a new listing. But here's one for 32,600. It has 30 bids, 27 minutes left. Here's 40,000 our best offer. So we're into the best offer buy it now. So we got several in here in the 40K range. So SGC 9.5. So for the last 3 months, there's been 4 sales, average 55,000. Last sold for 125,000 on the 31st. So, and that's also the record high. We don't have any on eBay, but we got 2 in the auction houses right now. One's up to 75,000. So BGS 9.5 has a pop of 526. Sold 11 times in the last 3 months. So the average has been 82,955, and that's with the high ends and the low ends together. So that's how you get that price. It last sold for 95,100, which is a record high for a low end that has a 1.9 sub, the minimum grades. And the record high is 162,000, which was the sell just before this one on the 30th, and that was a high end. So that's the record for the high ends of quad 9.5s and above. So if we check eBay, we have a low end right here. This has a 9 center, 169,000 best offer, 175,000 best offer for a 9 on the surface. There's 9 on the corners, 182,000 our best offer. Here's a 9 on the centering, 199,000 our best offer. Here's a 9 on the edges, 200,000 our best offer. Here's a buy it now for 200,000. This is a quad 9.5, so a high end. 239,000 our best offer. This has a 9 on the surface. This has a 9 on the surface, 250,000 our best offer. This has a 9 on the surface, 300,000, buy it now. This is 339,000, buy it now. And this is a quad 9.5 and above. It has a 10 on the surface, so high end. Here we have a 9 on the surface on this one, also with the sticker BGS 9.5 that is sold for 69,000 record price. So 400,000 for the pair best offer. Here's a pair of low ends. One has a 9 on the edges. This one has a 9 on the corners for 553,000 our best offer. Here's another high end. This has a 10 on the surface. 599,000 our best offer. So let's look at the PSA 10. So it has a pop of 315. For the past 3 months, it sold 10 times for an average of 363,000. That sold for 612,000, which very recently on the 20th. And prior to that one, it has sold for 645,000 on the 3rd. And prior to that one, it has sold 2 times on the same night for 720,000 on the 30th. If we check eBay, we just have this couple here. Here's one for 1 million, our best offer. Here's a one for 1,200,000, our best offer. Comes with the sticker too, and this is sold for over 200,000 on auction. So if we check recently ended, we have this BGS 9 here, 25,146 bids. Here's a PSA 4 that sold for 5,451 8 bids. Here's another BGS 9 that's listed for 56,800, our best offer, and it's sold for 43,000. So this is our new comp right here. They got confirmed on Card Ladder, that 43,000. So if you look here, it has 1, 2, 3 95 subs. So, well, it says it has 3 95 subs here, but oh, I see what it's saying. 0.5 from that. Let's see what this card looked like to sell for 43,000. Let's check it out, because that is quite a rise for this card. So actually, it had 2 95 subs on the edge and the surface, and 2 9s. So okay, so yeah, 43,000 for that one. So 10,634 bids on this 7.5, 5,688 one bid on this PSA 4. Here's a PSA 9 with the off-center qualifier, 23,289 bids. So this is a record for this card if it's confirmed. PSA 6, 10,000 for 45 bids. PSA 8, 18,641 bids. Here's a BGS 8.5 sold for 14,099, 30 bids. Here's a PSA 8 sold for 17,332 bids. Here's a PSA 7 sold for 12,337 bids. Here's a PSA 8 that sold for 14,103 bids. Here's a BGS 6 that sold for 6,177, 23 bids. Here is a BGS 8.5. So this is the same card. There's 4 listings. For some reason they split it up 4 ways for this buyer. I don't know. Can't figure that one out. But here's a BGS authentic altered. Buy it now, 8,500. Someone pulled the trigger. There's another authentic altered for 5,500. Buy it now. There's a PSA 9. Whoa, PSA 9, 7,000. So this is not right. This is probably a scam right here, if I had to guess. So PSA 7, 10,978, 8 bids. Another PSA 9. Buy it now, 7,500. This is weird. These are all different sellers too, because we all know this PSA 7 averages about 55,000. For it to sell for 7,500 and 7,000, that does not make any sense. And so if it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true, because you probably won't get that card. So here's skip that one. So here's a PSA 6, 7,855, 51 bids. Another PSA 9 for 7,000. I don't know what's going on here. That's crazy. PSA 4, 5,306, 19 bids. Here's a PSA 8, 15,335 bids. Here's a SGC 8.5, sold for 15,050, 50 bids. And here's another authentic altered for 3,550, 51 bids. So a lot of authentic altereds from BGS getting sold. So let's check on the stickers. So PSA 10 has a pop of 119. For the past 3 months, it sold 5 times, and it just recently sold for 192,000. So those of you that thought it was really going to fall off, it didn't, because the last sale was 200,000. We had a $220,000 sale, but it wasn't confirmed. So I mean, this looks like it's kind of leveled off around this price. Well, we'll see. We got some more that will be ending soon on auction, and they look pretty strong so far. So let's check out the 9.5. We still don't have a sale on this 9.5. Has a pop of 32. So last 3 months, there's only been 3 sales, and we haven't had a sale since the record high of 69,999. So we just have this low average here of 37,125, which isn't very accurate for what the real value of this card would be. I think it'd actually be more than that record high right there, because that record high is sold on the 30th of January. So we need another recent sale of this card. So PSA 9 has a pop of 1,881 for the past, let's go to 1 month. So past month, it sold 43 times for average of 24,526. So it last sold for 18,597 on the 22nd, and the record high is 31,133, which is right about here on the 11th. Well, this is actually 31,100, so I said it was one higher than this one right here. Huh, funny, that one looked higher than that one. So I guess back on the 7th is that record high. Basically the same price. So let's go to the BGS 9, Papa 223. For the past 1 month, there's only been 2 sales. Average 12,129. Last sold for 13,259 on the 18th, and that's the record high for this card. PSA 85 has a Papa 73. Sold 4 times in the past month for an average of 10,875. Last sold for 15,000 on the 7th, and that's the record high. So PSA 8 has a Papa 3,491. For the past month, it sold 26 times for an average of 8,017. Last sold for 6,313 on the 22nd, so that just happened yesterday. And the record high is 13,400, which was this right here on the 3rd. So PSA 7 has a Papa 1,314. For the past month, it sold 45 times for average of 3,911. Last sold for 3,000 on the 22nd, so yesterday. And the high price is 5,150. Looks like right here on the 7th. So PSA 6 has a Pop of 844. For the past month, it sold 17 times for an average of 2,770. Last sold for 2,262 on the 21st, so it's kind of leveled off. The high price was 3,505. So the last one in the card ladder databases is PSA 5. Has a Pop of 821. So it's been 27 sales for the past month, and it's averaged 2,388. Last sale was 2,049, and that was on the 18th. And the record high is 2,899. So this is the last one in the card ladder database. Like I said before, if you want to try and get your particular grade added into the system, or maybe it's a different grading company, then you can get a membership with these guys, and they you can request that card with them, and they'll consider that card and add it to their database. So looking at the 1984 Star XRC. So extended rookie card, like a pre-rookie card. It's a really nice card here. I mean, it doesn't look like the 86 Fleer at all, but it's a really nice card with the red border matching the the red uniform. I really like this card. But this 9.5 has a Pop of 3, and it's only it very rarely ever sells, and if it does, it's like private sales. But the last public sale was 2015 for 52,000, and this is extremely out of date. This would be a 6-figure card today. So BGS 9, kind of the same. Pop 68, but no one is selling it. We'll have to click it down to the 3-month just to get the only sale that we have in the database for 34,500 on the 22nd of December. So let's go to day 5. Has a Pop of 237. So for the past 3 months, it's had 6 sales, and it averaged 35,450. Last sold for 52,600 on the 18th, and that was the record high. Well, actually, the record high is 55,600, which was on the 15th. So you're not going to see this card sell a whole lot. There's not that many of these cards. There was a stated print run of like 4,000 on total on these cards. So that's what we believe to be true. That was printed like years ago in a Tough Stuff Price Guide magazine. But anyway, we had this BGS 8 has a Pop of 234. For the past 3 months, it sold 6 times for an average of 21,158, and it last sold for 39,950 on the 21st, so very recently. And that is also the record high. So the 7.5 has a Pop of 180. For the past month or 3 months, it sold 6 times for 17,616 average, and it last sold for 32,600 on the 18th, and the record high is also 32,600. So BGS 6.5 has a pop of 40. Past 3 months, it's sold once for 15,000. That's a record high on this card. But I saw a BGS 6 that sold for over 30K. So this is probably a undervalued as far as this data right here. This would not be accurate. This would be more, $25,000 to $30,000 card. So if we look at the ones listed on eBay right now, we have a new listing here. It's an authentic altered, 45,000 our best offer. A lot of these look fine. They're just trimmed. A lot of people trimmed these cards back in the day. So here's a BGS 7.5 new listing. It's up to 22,543 bids. It still has 6 days. There's another new listing, 25,000 or best offer. Another BGS authentic altered. Another authentic altered new listing, 25,000 or best offer. Here's 26,999 or best offer. Another authentic altered. Here's another 7.5 for 42,000. Buy it now. Here's another authentic altered for 45,000 or best offer. So it looks centered in everything, but it's probably just trimmed just a little bit. Here's 46,500 zero bids for that 7.5. Here's a 6.5 for 46,766 or best offer. There's 75,000 or best offer on this 7.5. There's another 7.5 for 150,000. Here's an 8.5 for 279,000 or buy it now. Here's an 8.5 for 300,000 or best offer. And here's a 9 for 350,000 or best offer. And then here's some 8.5s, for $1 million. It's kind of crazy. All right, so doing the summary here. I'm just going to do the high ends for the summary. So PSA 10, the record high for this card, confirmed price is 720,000. We have one up on auction for 576. I've already calculated the buyer's premium into this. So that's why these prices look a little different from when I read it from the auction house. So here's the BGS high end, quad 9.5s and above. The record is 162,500. We have one up to 103,000 on auction. The BGS 9.5 low end with the minimum subgrades, 95,100 record price. SGC 9.5, 125,100 record, 75,000. The one on auction now. PSA 9 record is 88,999. We have one up on auction for 55,100. There's a BGS 9. The record is 56,000. We have one up to 32,600. Here's the SGC 9. The record is 57,600, and we have one up to 11,788. And the PSA 8.5 has a record of 43,400. And right now we have one up on auction for 12,300. And that is my update for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you got something out of this, please give it a like. And for you guys that have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next Michael Jordan Rookie Card Market Report.